Hey guys, hope y'all are having a great Wednesday. Today, okay, so I actually already had my appetizer. My boss made us chalupas, so I ate one while I was heating up my food. Cause I was supposed to have this for lunch yesterday, but as I posted, they gave us one of the providers got us Panda Express. Isn't that cool? So I ate that shit. I was like, fuck yeah. So I mean, my baby had made this. It's so good. The rosemary potatoes and the chicken smack. And yesterday I ate some of the rosemary potatoes with some salsa. Oh, it was so good. But okay, yesterday a lot of shit went down at work. However, like I've said many times before, I need this job. So I'm just gonna be digging deep in the plethora of jobs that I've had and gossip on those or memories and stuff because I need this job. However, if y'all do see me in person and y'all remember to ask me, I'll tell you. I just can't have shit tracked back to me because, like I said, I need this job and I like this job, which is rare to have that combo for me. So I'm gonna be fine. However, so I cannot update on the girl that got fired. Unless I see you in person and you ask me, I will tell you. After you sign a waiver, or NDA maybe. Or if you sign up for my Patreon. Just kidding. Dang, I'm all the way in the corner. So, okay. It's good. This was so good. Oh, baby's such a good cook. What was I saying? Well, unrelated to the current drama here, I do want to say that y'all are fake as fuck for not answering my fucking question. I asked, what do you want me to talk about? My car accident where I rolled over 3 times in 2017 or 18, or my delusional ass. So only 2 people responded, and I'm gonna answer their question. So I was thinking about this. I was like, okay, how am I gonna go about this? So I'm deciding to go through stages of my life. So I start in 2nd grade. Like, yo siempre estado en las nubes. So in 2nd grade, I fell in love with this little boy. Let's call him, I don't fucking know, Larry. I was like so much that I had a dream. I vividly remember this dream because it was so fucking crazy. I had a dream that a wolf broke into our 1st or 2nd grade class, and I saved him. And I was like, he's the love of my life. In 2nd grade. Now, flash forward to I don't know, 2014. I found him on Facebook. I added him, and I was like, I don't know if you remember. He's like, of course I remember you. Well, I was like, I had the biggest crush on you, and we both cackled. You want to know why? Because he's gay. That was so funny. So that was 2nd grade. Now, and I just want to preface, I am a Mexican woman, and I grew up with my mom and my grandma, specifically novelas. So I'm up for the dramatics, you know. And my mom listened to a lot of ballads. How am I not supposed to be dramatic when I have, you know, those constantly in my environment? Well, another point I remember vividly is I was also in love with my mom's car salesman. So he was so handsome. I remember he was so handsome. It was the Chevrolet, the used auto center, Chevrolet, whatever. Over there on, where that trade school is. Kind of in front of Moody. That Chevrolet. And I was so in love with him. You want to know why? Not only was he really handsome, and again, I watch a lot of novelas. I know what handsome Mexican men look like. And I was in love with him. And not only that, he gave me a balloon. So obviously, since he gave me a balloon, that meant he was also... I thought he was in love with me, and I thought, oh my god. Well, anyway, every time my mom would go pay a bill, or I don't know, talk to him about something, I don't fucking know, I was in 5th grade, or in elementary school, I would go with her, Until one time, he, oh, here she comes. Excuse me. Well, I was in love with this man, right? Obviously, because he gave me a balloon. Well, one time I went to go pay with my mom, and we're in his little office, and I turn around. He has a family. The love of my life at this point has a wife and like 2 kids. And they're talking, obviously, because they're grown-ups, but in my head, I'm like, todo se derrumbó. Like, my little heart couldn't take it. And I was so sad. Like, how could he do this to me? How could he lead me on by giving me a balloon? You know what I mean? Like, how dare he? So, that is a very vivid memory of one of my first heartaches. Let's see. No. You see how I didn't talk with my mouth full? Very cutesy, very demure. Anyway, middle school. Oh, that was a very chaotic time. There's a lot to choose from. One of my favorites is, just like being in love with the little cholillos. And, which, by the way, I kind of did live out that fantasy. It didn't really work out because obviously, like, fucking stupid. Anyway, back to middle school me. I just kept, like, every night I would listen to Hot 95, and I would also make requests to, like, my little best friends to play on the radio. But, like, I would always, like, on the little crush that I would have at the time, I would just be like, I would think, like, oh my god, tonight's the night that he's gonna dedicate I can love you like no one can. I can be to me, and that's how he's gonna ask me to be his girlfriend. Like, that's how, a little delusional. I would also think me having the whole fit of like dickies and stuff would make me look cool. No, it didn't. But it's being a preteen, preteen. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I did have a little cholio boyfriend at that time, and I just took him to the house. I don't know why I did that, but since he's like, Chicanillo, and like we're Mexican, do y'all remember that one SPM, MAGS? What the fuck is his name? Now I forgot his name. Magic City. I looked it up right now. It's called Girl, I Love You. So in that song, like, the Mexican dad is like pulling her away from like little cholo boyfriend, and she's like, I'm pregnant. Don't hurt him, I'm pregnant. And that's like the climax of the whole fucking movie, the whole fucking music video. Well, in my head, I was like, oh my god, this might play out this way. Because at this point, I'm literally 14 years old. Girl, what's wrong with you? But that's what's going on in my head. Granted, the only thing that happened was he felt me up at that Batman movie that came out with Heath Ledger. I just know I got felt up for the first time there, and that was crazy. He was also my first kiss. So I was 14. Well, anyway, I thought my delusion, that's how it's gonna play out, like that music video, because I'm stupid. Well, anyway, he broke up with me because I didn't put out. Again, I was a 14-year-old child. Anyway, so that's where my delusion. Also, at this point, obviously, Girls Next Door, Simple Life. I also wanted to be a socialite. If you ask me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I wanted to be a socialite. Like Paris Hilton, all of them. Like, I want to be famous because I'm cute. So, honestly, that's still my fantasy. So, there's that. Now, in high school, even worse. I was bad as hell. You want to know, speaking of delusional, for the pandemic, it really, like, whoa, like, huge self-reflection that I was my high school's Rosa. Do you remember, like, do you have a dollar? Do you have a dollar? And like that loud ass girl. I was like, who is it in my class? And then I was like, it's me. I was her. Like, wow. Well, what else? Well, besides, harassing my teacher. He was handsome, and y'all know he was handsome as hell. He's still handsome. I'll be... Him and my wife are doing good. I did too much as a kid. Honestly, as an adult, I wouldn't know how to react. I was so annoying. But anyway, okay, so freshman year, this is how delusional I am. So, we're doing that testing stick because I went to collegiate. They made us test whatever, right? So, this is before my freshman year started. And I'm in line, and I see a boy in front of me. I'm in love. He's going to be my boyfriend. Granted, I was like, obviously, that's what's going to happen. He's my boyfriend. Like, duh. And then it happened because I made it happen in junior year. But yeah, like, who is so aggressive like that? Me. What else? Oh, I was gonna say those are the only two things, the little boyfriend and the Rosa thing. No, another thing about me that I'm very delusional is I assume everybody likes me. Like, in my head, up until this one point in high school where this girl's like, hey Gladys, this girl is talking shit about you, and I said don't do that or whatever. I was like, in my head, I was like, whoa, people don't like me. Granted, at this time, I already did some foul ass shit, and I still had that delusion, like, why would people not like me? You know what I mean? So, I realized, like, oh my god, people don't like me. And that's also a thing, like, I'm kind of the opposite of, like, the big girl problems. I'm not like other girls. I'm very, no, like, genuinely, I'm always like, everybody in this villa is in love with me or something. Like, 80% of the chance I'm right. Like, in my head, I'm like, oh my god, I'm married. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, how can, whatever. Or like, even before, like, I assume everybody here or likes me. But I've learned that is not the case. So, but I mean, honestly, just care yourself. And if you cared, like Samantha Jones says in Sex and the City, if you cared what every bitch says about you, then why would you leave the house? I don't think that's what she said. I said it wrong. Look it up. That's what I mean. So yeah, I also found out people can have the ability to not like me. That's very annoying, and I'm aware, and I'm sorry. Shit, I should have said at the beginning of this that I'm posting my stories now on YouTube, on my channel. Which there's a variety of stuff in there. Don't look at the comments on the older ones, because those are really funny. And I don't get notifications when people subscribe or on my phone. I don't get the notifications. So I saw those comments hella late, and I just left them there because I thought they were funny. What else? What time is it? I was in high school, so let's go to college. I was delusional enough to think I was gonna pass math and finish. That's honestly, if y'all want to know, that's why. Besides that, well, there is this page. Back in the day, every university, every high school had a confessions page. One time, this confessions page posted about, like, somebody posted about me that, like, calling me hot or whatever, and I'm the worst person to do it because so with that confessions page posting how somebody thinks I'm sexy and amazing, that did not help my ass with, like, obviously everybody's in love with me. So yeah, so there is that. I was pretty insane. Oh my god, one time as in college, I always had my nails done. I had, like, thick, long ass nails, square tip, obviously. And then one time, it was a set of birthday nails, and it was red, and I had leopard print and jewels. So I splurged, and well, I was also going to get a pedicure. I get in there, I slip. At this point, it's where my ongle excuse me, my ongles on my toes weren't bad. Actually, it was only one toe, and you couldn't really tell. Well, and actually I had it on another one, but it fell off and it grew back fine at that point. Well, anyway, enough about my toenail health. Anyway, I slipped and I gashed the fuck out of my toe skin on the side. And she's like, "All right, mommy, I can't do your pedicure because obviously it's a hazard." I was like, "Wah." So here I am limping because it hurts like a bitch. I actually did probably fracture my toe. Or my, I don't know, it fucking hurt to walk. Well, there was a softball game, and it was Greek night. And there is this boy, and it was a Greek game at the softball field. I don't know. The point is, my little crush was gonna be there or whatever. And there I was there. I was like, I guess I'll stay home. But then somebody told me that I was gonna play, and I was like, obviously he has to see me with my nails. I'm over here limping, and I still went over there and did it. Another delusional thing about me, obviously being a Clayburgh County criminal, I just wasn't gonna pay that shit. And then the warrant officer pulled up on me after the gym when I was thinking I just had a great workout. My fitness journey is amazing. He pulled my ass over, brought me back to reality that I owe a lot of tickets. Because Clayburgh County loves citations on irresponsible children like myself. What else in college? Oh yeah, so besides, there is this one instant, and at this point I'm already snapping. I'm snapping a lot. I remember because my neighbor, my upstairs neighbors at my apartment complex had the worst unrhythmic sex all the time, and I would always snap at it, and I'd just be snapping and stuff. Well, one time I was walking somewhere on campus, and I got pulled. This guy that I don't know, he pulled me and he's like, "You're Gladys, right?" And I was like, "Yes." And he's all, "Your snaps are so funny. I watch it off of one of my sister's name." And that was the hardest thing you can tell, because I was like, oh my god, I'm being watched. Dude, I was so gassed up. To this day, every time I remember, I'm just like, that was fucking hilarious. That was so fucking funny. So that obviously sent me to a spiral. And of course, Ashley always being there, being the Kris Jenner she was meant to be. And I keep failing her. I'm sorry, best friend. She needs to get her channel together too. I'm just saying. So this college. Now, I can't even think. Well, I mean, I can't think of one thing, but as far as after 2016, I can't think of any other highlights. I mean, me thinking that I was gonna be able to keep up with my bills with working 15 hours a week, that wasn't gonna do. So that was pretty, anyway, it happened. Things happen the way they're supposed to. But sometimes you just gotta manifest shit to work out, and sometimes they do. As I say, always say your affirmations. You're so lucky, everything always works out for you. Because I'm so lucky, everything works out for me. I'm gonna keep saying that, and I don't care what y'all fucking say. God, there's other stuff, but I'm drawing a blank. Well, anyway, I hope those delusional highlights made you laugh. There's way more that just aren't coming to me past those. Again, if y'all want the tea and y'all see me, I will tell you after you sign the NDA. So, yeah. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. So you have a great rest of your day. Like I said, I'm going to post these on YouTube on my page. And I'll snap the link on here too, I guess.